Hi, Ion. All right, I'll go over some of this ionic bond questions, just to help out anyone that's struggling with them a little bit. So, the very first one of the questions asks us to show the ionic bond between lithium and chlorine. And not that you can see it on this, but obviously, if we look at the periodic table, we know that lithium's in group 1 metal and it's in row number 2. So because of that, we're going to know that it's got 2 rings because it's in row 2. The first one is going to be full, so it has 2. The second one only has 1 electron because it is that group 1, yeah? And then when we draw chlorine, it's in row number 3 for group 7. Let's use these very poorly drawn rings. But 1, 2, because that's full. This next one has to be full as well. So it's going to have 8. The outside, I'm going to draw these as crosses so it's a little bit easier to understand. Is missing 1 just here, yeah? So lithium can give this electron to chlorine to make them both have complete outer shells. And then if it is an ion, we can just simply draw it like this. It's got a little plus sign because it's lost that electron. And it's just got these 2 in here. Now we don't have to draw the rings, especially when they get bigger, such as chlorine. We can just simply draw it like this, with a minus there. And we know there's an ionic bond between those 2. If in a situation where it's group 1 and group 6, so let's say we have lithium again, we already know what that looks like, but we have oxygen. That's an actual O, but whether or not you'll be able to tell that or not, oxygen's gonna have 6 in its outer shell. Let's just focus on the outer shell. So I don't know why I kept drawing more. 6 in its outer shell. And now, if we already know that lithium only has 1 in its outer shell, if it gives that 1 to oxygen, we actually need a second lithium to give the electron over as well. In which case, we can either draw it as this way and draw another lithium down here to account for that, or we could have just put a 2 in front of the lithium and not had that there. I hope this helps. I know it's a very scratchy sort of drawing of mine, but I was trying to step it straight to the points of those questions that we had. So this was group 1 and group 7 on this side. This was group 1 and group 6 on this side.